How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to talk about ways that we can fix Manchester United to return them to the top of the Premier League. These are my own opinions, so if you disagree with anything, leave them down in the comments below and we can talk it out and discuss it. So our only signing this season has been Donny van de Beek, and he was signed by another director of football at Ajax. I believe in order to improve our club, we need to bring in another director of football, someone who will lead the club. I think Van der Sar is an excellent option for this job. Obviously, he has a brilliant project down at Ajax, but he may decide to join Manchester United if we offer him the right deal. By hiring a director of football, it would mean Ed Woodward would have less pressure on his shoulders and he would be able to focus purely on the business side of the club. He is obviously a brilliant businessman. He is brilliant at bringing in new deals for the club, bringing in new sponsorships that have been critical to keeping our club afloat during COVID-19. But I believe his time is up. So our biggest problem area is our centre-back spot, and I believe we do have a few prospects in the likes of Teden Mengi who could come in, and he could definitely do a job for us at centre-back. But obviously we do have a few players who have a point to prove. Eric Bailly is the player I think we should go to in the meantime if we can't get a centre-back signing. I think Eric Bailly is a terrific player when he's given the game. I think he is maturing slowly so that it allows him to have less injuries on the pitch. I think Chris Smalling is another option we should definitely look at. I think despite his record with getting penalties, I think he's still an excellent centre-back as proven for Roma last year. I think he should be given another chance. I know it's very controversial, but I think he is an excellent centre-back when given his game. Our next position that I believe we need to improve on is the left-back spot. Obviously we've got Luke Shaw and Brandon Williams, who are two excellent players, but I believe that we can improve on this area. I think we need players who can track forward and track back very well. A good accomplished crosser of the ball is what we need. Someone with experience in the defence. We need more leadership figures in the left back spot. I believe that a player like Alex Telles could be a good choice for this. I think he is a brilliant European calibre. I think he has great promise. He has obviously brilliant crossing ability. He's pretty quick. He speaks Portuguese, who would easily fit into the first team. He has brilliant attributes. I think he would be an absolutely quality signing. Obviously, Sporting are asking for around 25 to 30 million is what I've seen in the papers. But I believe that we can get him for around £15 million if we really keep haggling, because he's on his last year's contract. I think he would be an absolutely fantastic signing and he would bring a bit of honour to our left-back spot. Obviously, Brandon Williams and Luke Shaw will be good eventually, especially Brandon Williams, but I think we can improve. We can rely on a very, very good youth academy with players like Teden Mengi, as previously mentioned, making their impact in the under 23 level. He is our captain for our under 23s and he's an excellent player. He's smart, he's tall, he's quick, he has maturity beyond his age. He is an absolutely fantastic player, and I think we should really keep an eye on this lad because I think he will be our next starting centre-back. I think he will break into the first team either this season or next season, and he will prove that he has the talent. My other player that I think we should highlight is Hannibal Mejbri. I think he is an absolutely fantastic player. He's not afraid to get a tough tackle in. He's not afraid to run with the ball, make a few dribbles, make a few chances, even score a few goals. I watched him yesterday in the under-23 game versus Liverpool. Despite the loss, he proved he was an absolutely class player for me. And it really solidified that he has the talent to go forward with the ball. He has the talent to create chances. He has the talent to get a good tackle in. I think a definite improvement over the likes of Lingard, Andreas Pereira. An absolute baller. Signed from Monaco for £8.8 million, so that's not bad. The next point is to not sign Jadon Sancho this season. I know it's a very controversial point, but I believe that we have more areas that we need to focus on right now. I think Mason Greenwood would do an excellent job at the right wing spot, so I think we need to have a bit more faith in him. But I believe centre-back, CDM, left-back all need to be improved before we even think about the right midfielder spot. Obviously, we do have some excellent talents coming through the youth academy who could easily step into the right spot. Obviously, Dan James is an option there, but I do believe we should look harder at Mason Greenwood. He is an absolutely fantastic player, a generational talent for me. I think his ability to play with either foot is purely indisposable for our squad. I believe he really should be given more of a chance on the right mid spot, as he has proven himself. And if you see on the edge of the box of the right, he is fantastic at finishing there. Once the opposition sees him in that position, it's already game over. He is an absolutely fantastic player, and I believe that he has the potential to go right to the top. Maybe the next Jadon Sancho is what I would say. He is class. Now, my final point, and possibly my most controversial point, is to get rid of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager. As great as he's done in rebuilding the team, I believe he is more of a man manager. I believe he would definitely suit an assistant manager role, despite the excellent work Mike Phelan has done over the years. I believe as a club, we can't get complacent with our staff. We need to be able to sack players, we need to be able to sack staff and bring in better staff constantly. We need to constantly be looking to improve our team, and especially our coaching team. I believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is an excellent motivator and an excellent team leader, but I believe we can do better in terms of a tactician. We need someone who's going to win games day in, day out. And I believe there is only one clear candidate for me to fill in this role, and it's Mr. Rebuild himself, Mauricio Pochettino, an absolutely phenomenal manager for me. Despite his lack of trophies, I believe what he can do to a team in a rebuild is absolutely phenomenal. A true great at bringing clubs from mediocrity to the Champions League final. If he can do it with Spurs, he can do it with anyone, because Spurs are absolutely terrible. So let's hope Mauricio Pochettino still wants the United job as rumoured. Obviously, he still hasn't got a job yet, so I believe he is in contact with the United board over the potential move. I would love to see the move myself. I believe Pochettino is a master tactician. He's a sort of game-winning manager that you want. So hopefully we can bring him in and improve our coaching staff.